But we ain't got chew all like this now. It's pineapples.
I ain't got no teeth.
Why you chewing the dagger, Cramp?
Cause I can.
I never seen somebody chew something.
I chew medicine.
Cramp.
I do.
Come on. What's up,
KNJM family.
You all gotta say it like we some type of newscast.
KNJM family. That is good.
Yeah, as you can see from the title of this video, we are doing basically the things that we wish we would have known, or the thing
you want.
I don't know, like we wish we would have known certain things before you get married. So young, I say. We have a friend, we have friends who are how am I supposed to say that?
You want.
Who married?
They are married.
Who are a married couple?
And they know who they are. I'm not gonna shout them out right now because I don't want their plans to get out and about till they're ready to announce it. But one day she asked me what would they're gonna be starting a podcast soon. And anyways, one day she asked me what I wish I would have known. And that kind of sparked up, well, we've been kind of thinking about doing this video. But anyways, we had his little brother over here and his little brother's best friend. And they're not little, they're old. Yeah, they were talking about their relationships and why one of them is ready to commit, the other one is not ready to commit. And it's because of their age and what they got going on. So, yeah. So, well, to start it off, me and Chris got married in 2014. I was 6 years. I was 23.
I was 25.
I was 23 going on.
Yeah.
Going on 24.
23 years.
We 3 years apart, so that means it was 26.
Going on 26.
He was going on 26. I was probably going on 23. And Trent was going on 26, I guess. Probably. I don't know. It was 23, 24, 23, 26. Or
47.
24, 25. But that's when we got married. Now, we've been together since I was 16. And he was 19. Dang, that sounds bad. Oh, I forgot. Okay, pause. Yeah, it really wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't bad like it seemed because it wasn't really like that. My mom also kind of knew that I had several different boyfriends that were around my age, but I also had several boyfriends that were older, like 2 years older type thing. It just so happened Chris had to be the first one that was 3 years.
I made the cut.
And it only happened.
Technically, I'm not the first.
Who else was 3 years?
I'm trying to say, is he older than me? Yeah.
Give the nickname, cause I don't know. He has nicknamed all my exes.
No one that can never forget your number. We just said, no, if she did, God forbid, but if she done, they gonna have to call a psychic to get on the globe to call Shake back to get help. So like real
The background on how we got together. Even though we did kind of no, we didn't, cause we avoided it because we didn't want to.
Look, bro, we ain't using no names. If you know who you is, you know who you is. If you know who you ain't, you know who you ain't.
We didn't want to get no.
I can't do that. We can't like it because everybody gonna watch it.
Right.
So everybody who know us gonna know
right,
who they
exactly.
But,
so that is why we haven't given no background on that. And this is for people that don't really know how we got together. Like people just have always known us to be together, but our story is beyond.
Okay,
we're gonna move on. All right, so we got married. Boom.
Boom.
What?
Just say we skipped everything. And we here.
Right.
So we're gonna start there.
Right.
After I do. That's what you need to name the title. After I do. Not before.
Okay, after I do, because we done did the before. Okay.
Yeah,
we gonna do the before later. So after I do, we at this point now.
Yeah.
What do you wish you would have known? You want me to go first?
Yeah, you go first.
Okay, because I'm ready to eat my pineapples.
Yeah, baby.
Okay, so the main thing that I wish I would have knew was that we weren't. This may sound very crazy because some people may look at it like duh, but why, Grant?
Man, got on.
The main thing that I wish I would have knew was that we was going to have to adjust to it was gonna be a lot of adjustments being made. Like, let me put it to you this way, like because we got together when we were so young, you didn't realize how much you was for to change from that age to now. Like from then to being married. Because as much as people think like when you get married, like I hate when people be like, what's the point of getting, I'm gonna say I hate it because I get it if you just don't understand, but like a lot of people be like they don't understand why get married and what's going to change with the title. If people do look at marriage as a title, it's not a title. It's, if we want to go down the spiritual route, it's a ministry. If we go down just as humans, it's a deep level of commitment. And the commitment part comes in as adjusting to the changes. Like, I'm not the same person I was when I was 16. I'm not the same person I was when I was 21, 25. I am now 29. And I can tell you every single day I have, not every single day, I don't want to be that dramatic, but like every year I'm learning something new about myself and I'm happening to change. The adjustment is that he has to adjust to the new person that I'm becoming. You know what I'm saying? The new person that I have become. And I had to adjust to him, which made it very, very difficult for both of us because we were so young and we didn't understand it. We thinking that we can go from being in love and this happy young puppy love to happy young adult love to, oh, we married. Boom. You know, like, and we thinking all of it was going to stay the same. Like, he was going to stay the same person and he was going to stay the same type of person I fell in love with when I fell in love with a 19-year-old. Like, and now he's 32. And
That's a long.
that's a long time.
Man,
And you gotta think like,
wow.
I wish that part I would have known before, because it would have saved me a lot of frustration, anger, resentment, withdrawals. You know what I'm saying? Like, even with myself, because I had a time period whereby I went through. I don't want to say I didn't believe in it, but you know, in our community, you know, I would just put it out there. It is not talked about much, mental health type thing. So they tell you to be strong and forget that or deal with it, or sometimes you just sweep it under the rug. So I swept a lot of my feelings under the rug as far as who I was internally. Like, I have always gone by the book. I have always been a traditional female. I go to school, I graduate high school, you go to college, you get a career, you get married, you have kids.
In that order.
In that order. And there was no stepping outside of the box when every part of me wanted to step outside the box. Not as far as the married and having kids part, but it was just like I wasn't doing what I wanted to do for myself, like to be happy, like career-wise. And I took that out on him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was starting to change and like trying to learn myself and trying to figure out who I was and what I wanted. Things I'm trying to understand as a woman, what do I want? What is it? I can't tell him, and it was hard for him to figure it out because I'm frustrated or I'm shutting down or whatever. Like, it was always something wrong because I didn't understand me. And I didn't understand him either, because he was turning into a new person every step. So that is something that you be really wanting to prepare yourself for mentally, physically, emotionally before you get married. That your wife or husband ain't going to be the same person that you fell in love with 10, 15 years down the road. You're going to have to keep falling in love, which is why they say marriage never, the works of marriage never stops, because you gotta keep.
I mean, it ain't nothing to scare you though. Like, it ain't, to me, this is my side of it. Mm-hmm. As a mature man and not a boy. Because if I was 19, I'd tell you like, yeah, blah, blah. But now knowing what I know now, you know what I mean? Like, it's number one for me was being able to adjust or be adaptable. Like, be able to learn how to adapt. And at first, I didn't know how to do that. I didn't want to do it. I felt like it was my way or it was the highway. Like, it's just, I'm used to doing it a certain way. I'm not used to having somebody dependent on me 24/7. Like, it's just different. But once you tap into the part where y'all did fall in love, that's the part that I had to keep tapping into. But then me, I outdid every dude that talked to her. So by me outdoing every dude, I mean, she had the bubble bath, she had the rose petals, she had everything. Like, she had massage, she had foot massages, random picnics, whatever you name. I have did it, and she appreciated it. But then it got to the point where I have to challenge myself or my old self. And then by her shutting down and us growing to another level, I just couldn't do those things that way anymore, because it wasn't affecting her as it did when I first did it. So now I gotta think outside the box. I gotta move differently. But then I got to a point where I shut down. Like, I felt like I gotta be the provider. I gotta make sure I got money. I gotta do this, gotta do that. And then it made a gap between me and her in our relationship. And it was like, can we we had to shut everything down so we can close the gap back up. So in doing so, I've had to take on a role of sitting back and actually listening to her and trying to understand her body is changing. Some days she used to be skinny and she gained weight because of the baby. We had Nate. And then she got in a state where she didn't feel sexy, she didn't feel love, like she just felt, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't understand that part. So I had to, like, I did everything. I had made a little gym in the apartment we had, and I did that to make it look kind of, and it was like, dang, I'm fat. And I'm like, what you mean you fat? I'm just trying to bring the gym to you. Like, we ain't going to the gym. I'm gonna bring the gym to you. So I went to go buy equipment, blah, blah. And that went left. So it's like, bruh.
Not all the time.
Bruh.
I partially was happy. I used.
We married. So if your wife says she's partially happy, how do that make you feel? Like,
no, I wasn't mad at you. I was like this.
I'm partially.
I was partially happy.
Partially.
I was like.
Partially mean this part. So the 50 other percent of you didn't feel right. So it's like, as a man, I know the partial part. I got that. But the other part, now I'm trying to fix that. Like, it's in our nature to fix stuff. And by us trying to fix stuff, it's like...
But that's the other thing you had to learn, too, that you couldn't fix everything.
I can't fix everything. And I admit it. I can't fix everything.
He's still learning. It's a lot that I'm still learning, too, but that's one of his
But you know what?
things.
You know what, though? I ain't even mad at Adam, though.
Where is
I had to bring it up because what you said earlier kind of made sense though, because you was like, we had to adjust after a certain point. So when they got kicked out of Eve, I understand how Eve felt, because now she pregnant, she knows she naked now, and now they got to get out of this place of luxury to go live in the hood with some random animals and stuff. So now I know she got attitude, she got a period now. She ain't never had a period before. So I can imagine how my boy Adam felt like he got to deal with that. He was the first man to have to deal with a period from a girl. Bruh. Like, when you become, I didn't have my father, so I didn't know females, like my mama ain't really want to have that conversation with me about females with their cycle. Like, I didn't know they have attitudes. Or they don't want you to touch them, but then at the same time they want you to be around. Like, I didn't understand that. Until I got with her, and it's like, I had to know, you know what I'm saying, boom, if I come on this week, she don't want me to talk to her, boom. But I gotta be in the room though. I can't not be in the room, because then she gonna get mad because I ain't in the room.
Are we still on the same subject of what made you, what you wish you would have known?
Yeah, I wish I would have known all this stuff before I married you. Everything I'm saying, I wish I would have known. I ain't going off subject, like all of this. It's certain ways that you have to pee around the toilet. Like, it's just...
It's not certain ways. It's called just pulling it out and peeing in the dang hole.
That. In the morning time, sometimes it just don't shoot right. I ain't the only person to feel like that. I already know. But
I don't care.
My thing is, I ain't tripping about that. I know how to leave the thing down.
Yeah, we had 2 kids. I mean, you know how to aim.
So no, I ain't talking about that. Right, I'm saying, for as leaving toothpaste in the sink.
That is so old.
The fact that she's saying it's old, it don't matter. It's just tips to help y'all out.
Cause that girl might not care.
I don't know if female not care.
I have a slight case of OCD.
She do. It's okay though,
but Who wants to smell old toothpaste sitting in a sink?
It ain't smell. You know what? Alright.
It dropped out of your mouth.
Another
so
subject.
That's a combination of your stinky breath and toothpaste sitting
Another
in the sink.
subject that I didn't know that I wish I would have known. There's a lot more I want to tell y'all, but I can't.
Well, you can't.
Because I have part 2.
The other part that I wish that I would have known. Really, that's the biggest part was the adjustment, which everything that he said has everything to do with adjustment. Adjusting, what you call it, cooperating, and what's the other word I'm looking for? I forgot the other word. I'm not going blank. You have to be prepared for how that person was raised. You gotta look into all of that. And it's not. This has nothing to do. Yeah, right. It's not. Marriage is not scary. Marriage has this very, 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 very. The other thing, I can't say that I wish I would have known on more of positive things, because the positive things happen. They're the reason why we got married. You know what I'm saying? We fell on positive things. We were best friends. We talked about everything. And we were friends for a long time before we even started dating.
That's what a lot of people don't know. We was friends for 2 years.
As far as after us being married, there's a lot of things that like how we were raised and things that we had to like learn about each other. Like, he was raised a certain way, and that causes certain burdens to pop up in your marriage that you didn't know that you was carrying or that you had. I don't even say burdens, but you know, certain ways. Same with me. And I can attest to me, really, because I grew up with a single mom. And very, very independent, very strong, very boom, boom, like, you gotta get it type thing. And it wasn't that we wasn't super emotional. It was just more of a get it together. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got time to, like, you know, we could have that moment, but after you have that moment, it's time to get up and keep going. You got to do something about it. You can't just dwell in it and sit and soak. So, like, and not only that, it was a lot of things that, you know, I don't want to say negative, not negative, but like things that happened indirectly taught. You know what I'm saying? And that comes with financial things, that comes with attitude, like how you make decisions, how you talk, act. It was a lot of things that he couldn't see until we got in the same household and had to make decisions together. And it was a lot of things that I couldn't see about him until we got in the same household and had to make decisions together. And a lot of people be like, well, that's why I be moving in with the person before I get married, so you will know. I promise to you, I promise you, you will never see everything. Yeah. It's not saying that marriage is just gonna bring it out, but what I'm saying is, this is just me though, and maybe because of me being, you know what I'm saying, is, I ain't saying I'm perfect Christian or like I just got it all together, but like me as a Christian, I'm not gonna be staying with somebody for a long, long period of time and not have no commitment. I'm not gonna be doing wifely duties and I'm still a girlfriend. Like, it's just not, we're not gonna be making married couple decisions and we're not married. So I'm just saying, a lot of things that come up within a marriage, you're not going to deal with as boyfriend and girlfriend unless you're just playing that role of being married. So if you're going to play that role, then of course, yes, don't put a ring on it. Like, whatever. That's your decision. That's what you choose to do. With me, I'm not going to go through hell and high water with somebody that I ain't even deeply committed to. Like, you know what I'm saying? We ain't married. I'm not gonna go through hell and hot water with you. Stuff that I don't have to go through. Like, I have to go through this with him because we have made a choice of being committed to each other. We made a choice of becoming one. You know what I'm saying? So, it's stuff that I be like, I'd rather go through it with my husband, somebody that I know that this my partner for life, than to go through it with somebody that can easily walk out on me at any moment. Not to say that he can't, but it's gonna take a whole lot more than just a boyfriend. So yeah, it's that type of stuff that you don't think about when you're young. Now when you older, you got it together. Like you got it. Y'all both had the experience of.
I know what I want, you know what you want.
Right. And then like we made stupid decisions financially. Like it was just a lot of things that we just did not think about because we were just all caught up in we're in love, and you know it's the right thing to do. Let's get married, and not to say that that's wrong, because I would for any young person that's thinking about marriage. That means your mind on a whole nother level. That's awesome. Yeah, I don't think this video went anywhere near where I wanted it to go, because of this person.
Yeah.
All right, thank y'all for watching. We love y'all.
You know what?
See y'all in the next video.
You like you got this snow thing on.